Woman and the Dragon, War in Heaven, Episode 2. The cosmic conflict intensifies. Forces of light and darkness gather, preparing for an epic confrontation. Michael, the archangel, and his angelic hosts rise to challenge the dragon, the ancient adversary of God, and his legion of demonic forces. This moment is prophesied in Revelation 2, verse 7, is a turning point in the grand narrative of the Bible, shaping not only the destiny of heaven but also reverberating across earth. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. Revelation 12, verses 7 to 8. This celestial war is not an isolated event. It mirrors the ongoing spiritual warfare, encompassing the universe and manifesting on earth. The dragon, revealed as Satan, the accuser, once held a position of prominence, as the scriptures in Isaiah and Ezekiel allude to. In Isaiah 14, verse 12, we read, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?" Ezekiel 28, verse 14 continues, "Thou art the anointed cherub that covered, and I have set thee so. Thou was upon the holy mountain of God. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire." Verse 15 adds, "Thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created, till iniquity was found in thee." The casting out of Satan from heaven represents a monumental shift in the cosmic order, possibly coinciding with Christ's victory on the cross, where Colossians 2 verse 15 declares, "And having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a show of them openly, triumphing over them in it." Satan's once glorious position has now been eternally stripped, as Revelation 12 verse 9 declares, "And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil, and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him."
Satan's wrath unleashed on earth. Now banished to earth, Satan's rage intensifies. No longer able to oppose heaven directly, he turns his fury toward humanity. Revelation 12, verse 12 issues a stark warning to the inhabitants of the earth. "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows that he hath but a short time." This descent follows the resurrection of Christ, as suggested in Revelation 12 verse 5, where the man-child is caught up to God. This era of Satan's increased fury is happening now, and will increase with the rise of the man of sin, mentioned in 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3, where Satan's primary target becomes God's people, particularly the nation of Israel. When the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child. Revelation 12, verse 13. This woman represents Israel, the nation through which the Messiah, Jesus Christ, was born. Following Israel's rejection of Christ as king, Jerusalem was destroyed by Rome in AD 70. For nearly 2,000 years, Israel ceased to be a nation until God, in fulfillment of his promises, re-established it in 1948. Since that time, Israel has endured relentless attacks, but as Zechariah 2 verse 8 declares, "For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that touches you touches the apple of his eye." Satan's attempts to obliterate Israel are destined to fail, as God's promises to protect his chosen people remain unshakable. Ezekiel 38 foretells a future coalition of nations that will rise against Israel, inspired by Satan's influence in the end times. However, it's important to recognize that Ezekiel 38 is not the Battle of Armageddon. In Ezekiel 38, they are opposed by certain countries. Ezekiel 38, verse 13, "Sheba and Dedan and the merchants of Tarshish, with all the young lions thereof, shall say unto thee, Art thou come to take a spoil? Hast thou gathered thy company to take a prey, to carry away silver and gold, to take away cattle and goods, to take a great spoil?" They have come to plunder. This invasion could be nearer than we think with the present situation in the Middle East. God himself destroys the armies gathered against Israel by supernatural means, hailstones, fire, and brimstone. This differs from the Battle of Armageddon, where the Lord Jesus Christ will personally return to earth to defeat the army of the beast. Revelation 19, verses 11 to 21, describes how Christ, the King of Kings, will descend from heaven with the armies of heaven, and with the sword from his mouth he will destroy the forces of the beast. Isaiah 54, verse 17 provides assurance, "No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper." Despite the dragon's schemes, Israel's survival and resilience bear witness to the covenant God made with his people.